Hey everyone, so as COVID is coming to Sheesh. As COVID is coming to an end here, um, hopefully, doesn't sound like it in my voice very well, but I'm starting to feel more of myself again. So look out, world, I'm coming back, and hopefully I don't have as many things that walk with me after this battle of COVID as I did with the first battle of COVID. COVID the first time damaged my heart in that I have 11% of my heartbeats are irregular. Luckily, they do not fall back to back to back to back. That would not be a good thing. They fall randomly. And hopefully after this battle of COVID, that hasn't changed. I feel pretty good. And I'm whittling down to nothing as far as weight goes. I'm down to I'm down to my high school weight, which is where my family doctor wanted me to get to. It's just I didn't really want to get down there this way. But anyway, that's that for all this medical stuff. Let's get into some Hot Wheels and Matchbox reopenings. The real estate market here in the city of Windsor is crazy. In that the average selling price for a house now in the city, I just can't help anybody unless you have at least $350,000. It's nearly impossible to find anything in the last 2 days. There was two really kind of dumpy places that sold. One was 270 and one was 280. But anyway, we can see what we got here. We got some things with steering wheels on them. 5 semi-truck Hot Wheels steerables. So let's get in here with our scissors and cut this plastic open and see what we have here. I know why these scissors are in the kitchen, because they're not as sharp as the other scissors in my office. But the house is quiet here now. It's just going to be me today. We did get that ice storm overnight, and power did go out for a while here, but it came back. I was still able to get my CPAP out and help to keep my lungs clear, so that was good from last night. And luckily I'm on the other side of COVID, so it would have been a harder night had it been the first or second night of COVID. That wouldn't have been good. But because I'm getting a little bit better here. These came out of a collection in Michigan. They're like pigs in a blanket, ain't they? Boy, they're so sharp. If I collected something, I would just want this way. They're just amazing. They are so hard to find. Let's dive in. Truck number 1. It's the white one. So it has a little bit of staining and stuff, but it's normal for the white to get some staining over time. Because they got, they're dusty on the shelf, all of that stuff. And there is steerables number 1, Hot Wheels Racing Team. With the Looks like a KW front end. There's a retired truck dealer. It's a cab over for sure there. What a unit. Vehicle number 2. The Hot Wheels Steerables Arco Semi. And this is minty. No dust at all either. It's just really, really amazing. Very little even in the ridges there. Again, Hot Wheels steerable. Let's take the truck has got really nice patina to it, as you can see in the light. It's a very, very, very sharp truck. The trailer, again, mint. No blemishes. No nothing. Stunningly beautiful. My thoughts are going out to my brother today. Tim, he's my older brother. It was just announced that Tire Man Auto Centers in Toledo, Ohio are being bought. I can actually release the information now. Are being bought by Bell Tire from Detroit, basically Allen Park, Michigan. And my brother was the vice president operations manager for all of their stores. And unfortunately, he is being pushed into retirement a little bit early. A little bit earlier than what he wanted to be pushed into retirement. And so I've been in communication with him today too, saying, hey, if there's anything down in Toledo that comes up that you need some investment in, keep me posted. Maybe we throw 100 or 200 grand into some kind of a business in Toledo. We'll see what happens with that. So here's the next steerable. I just had one of these. This one here, the coloring is a little bit faded. Just a dash compared to the one that I had before. Now, that could just be because of the run, the printing. The one I had might have been an earlier printed run. And that could be all that it is. Again, steerables, Eagle Trucking, the conventional. It does have a little bit of a wheel plating, but that's just part of the manufacturing process. These were all done in 1980 Hot Wheels. So 1979, 1980, before they got out onto the market. We've got 3 of them done so far. The next one, this one has a little bit more, again, the white. As you can see, the white piled up the dust a little bit. And you can see that. Also, you can see that there is a little bit of crazing there in the shell logo. But again, just a stunningly beautiful steerables. Semi-truck. The shell, gas, conventional steerables. Hot Wheels 1980. Stunningly beautiful. Then the sand and gravel is one of the toughest of these two are a little bit more common. this is more common than this. These two are hard. They just are. This is especially hard, the Hot Wheels racing. The bob, sand, and gravel, a lot of times you see just the trailer. You never see the truck. Truck is just as amazing as the other cab overs. And you can see that with the trucks, we've got, with the cab overs, they're pretty much KWs. This looks like it's a KW2, might be a Peterbilt. Might be a Peterbilt. This is definitely a Peterbilt too. If I got, yeah, it's more of a Peterbilt type of grill there. But you can see just how sharp they are. They're mint. Stunningly beautiful. Very, very, very hard to find. And then this, as you notice, if you looked at the two, this is different. This is like an AM General back in the day, 1980s. AM General made semi-trucks back then, before they were bought, I believe, by PACCAR, which is the combination of Peterbilt and KW now. And that's why it's fun to see the differences. Now, the other thing that we see on these that's interesting as well too, to me, is notice the tires. I'm gonna move into a little different type of light here. Well, that's not gonna work from my camera's perspective. Let me go back over to where I was. Boy, it's getting hot. I'm getting warm here. But you can see that there's a difference in the tires. The tread, basically. These tires are kind of soft, or they have like a rubber band or something around them. It's interesting. There's like a rubber band around them. That's interesting. As well. Does this have the same thing? Yes, it does. There's like a rubber band. These are mint because that band is still there. That's interesting. This has got the same kind of thing going on. This has got it. They all have it. Interesting. These all have it. Now, oh. And on the Eagle trucking, the axle, interesting. They all have it. So it's the first I've noticed that on the steerables. So I'm learning some new things too. And then of course with the bob, sand, and gravel, he doesn't open up at all. He's not meant to go and pull a bunch of sand and gravel around. But you can see the trailer is just impeccable as well too. All mint. And that does it for this collection of steerables, 1980 Hot Wheels. Now, I'm going to price these out, but I think that they're already all sold. I've got a guy out in the county that bought one. He bought this one from me. And he said, hey, if you get any more, I said, well, hey, I've got 5 more coming in. He said, no, you don't. I'm like, okay, fine. So they might all be sold already. I might not even have to clean them up or anything. I'm going to get a hold of him here now and see whether he wants all 5 of these. Just to keep the money turning, because that's what I do. But they are stunningly beautiful. Thank you for watching this video. I'm very, very happy to bring to you Hot Wheels steerables, because they are so hard to find, and you will probably never find another video this detailed about Hot Wheels steerables on YouTube. Have a great day. Bye-bye.